And new this morning in Melvindale, where volunteers are handing out record-breaking amounts of food.
Yeah, this is video from inside the Bread of Life food pantry where it's all happening. Here's our Sandra Ali.
So many families in the Melvindale area and really the surrounding downriver communities have fallen on hard times. They've really come to rely on a staple in the community. This is what Wednesday mornings look like at Faith Christian Assembly Church in Melvindale. Volunteers packing up thousands of pounds of groceries for the Bread of Life food pantry.
I think it really started with maybe just one bag of groceries or one little tiny box to now we have full push carts.
The church has been a staple in the community for decades, and now families have also come to rely on the food pantry.
We've been in this community for 80 years, and when we purchased the church building that was sitting vacant on a corner down there, they had a pre-existing food pantry, and one of the things they said is we would love to see that continue, and that was over 25 years ago.
Our volunteers are people who have been on the other side.
Volunteers hand out food every other Saturday, and folks come from all over.
We get requests all week long, even just from people in the community, for any help of any kind, whether it's just help paying their electric bill to can we get clothes, can we get food.
Rena Minifield is a grandma who lives on Detroit's southwest side. She found the pantry one day when she was just driving by.
For those that don't struggle, they don't know the hurt that the other people go through because they have. So it's really good to get, for the people. And not only the people, for me.
Obviously, we've seen changes over those 80 years, and most recently, especially in the COVID era, we have experienced a lot more hardship.
Growing up, my husband and I, ate out of food pantries, so it's kind of part of our DNA. It's just the idea that if you've been on the other side, it makes it even more joyful to be able to give to people.
And the numbers are growing. This past year, volunteers handed out a record-breaking amount of food.
In 2020, we were able to double our distributions. We were able to do that because the need had increased. I think last year the stats were over 2,000. It was 2,028, I believe, individual unique families that were served, and over 22,000 individuals.
That's a lot of people.
I think, if I get the numbers right, almost 500,000 pounds of food.
Looking ahead to next year, Pastor Ray says they have goals. Ironically, one of them is to help fewer people.
We're hoping that the community can be lifted up to where if we're half of that by next year, something good's really happening, and that's really what we want.
By the way, the folks at the food pantry say they will not turn folks away regardless of whether or not you live in Melvindale. So if you're in the downriver community and you need help in any of the surrounding areas, Taylor, Allen Park, Riverview, they will not turn anyone away. Back to you.